We've been training AI to lie to us? One of the biggest mysteries of generative AI has been AI hallucinations, when the model just makes up fake information and we don't know why. We just accepted they were weird, like the model's brain glitched and spat out nonsense. Maybe it was bad data, maybe it was broken math, maybe some mysterious black box magic we didn't understand. But OpenAI just dropped a new research paper, and it turns out hallucinations aren't random at all. And they found the reason why AI makes stuff up, because we've trained it to. So let's talk together why hallucinations happen and how we can actually stop them. And don't worry, you do not need to be a developer to understand this. You just need to be a human curious about AI. And as we go through this, I'd love to hear from you. Ask your questions, drop your stories in the comments. I might feature a few in a future video. So the first big takeaway from this paper is kind of wild. AI hallucinations aren't caused by bad data or broken code. They still happen even when the training data is perfect. The real problem isn't what the model learns, it's how we train and test it. Think about it like this. You're sitting in front of a 100-question multiple choice exam. If you leave a question blank, you get 0 points. But if you guess, even with no clue, there's no penalty. So what do? You guess every single time. That's exactly what AI models are doing because we literally train them to do this. If you've seen my earlier video where I explained reinforcement learning, you know we basically train models like kids who want to be rewarded with lollipops. Give the right answer, you get a lollipop. Say, I don't know, no lollipop. Over time, the model learns one thing, always say something. That's why you get confident sounding wrong answers, fake citations, and numbers that seem totally legit, but aren't. The AI isn't lying, it's just doing exactly what we've rewarded it to do. Never admit what you don't know. Have you ever caught AI giving you some completely crazy wrong answer, but it sounded 100% sure about it? So this is where it gets kind of crazy. I've always talked about how benchmarks, which are the standardized tests that models are tested on, are broken. They need to be completely overhauled, and this paper finally confirmed it. The problem isn't just how we train models, it's also how we test them. All the benchmark tests that decide which AI models are the best, MMLU, SWE bench, Big Bench, GPQA, ArcAGI2, they're scored in a completely binary way. Get the answer right, 1 point. Get it wrong, 0 points. Say, I don't know, also 0 points. There's absolutely no reward for honesty. OpenAI calls this an epidemic of penalizing uncertainty, and it shows. These benchmarks don't push models to be accurate, they push them to sound confident. So that's what they learn to do, bluff. Got any threes? It's like running a school where students don't just fail for skipping questions, they get punished for even admitting they're unsure. Eventually, every student fakes confidence just to survive. Now, here's where it gets really frustrating. We've spent years trying to make AI less likely to hallucinate. We've added safety layers, alignment tweaks, and reinforcement learning from human feedback. And yet, all of that actually proved to make the hallucinations worse. Reinforcement learning, for example, isn't mainly about truth. It's about pleasing us to get the lollipop. The model gives an answer, humans rate it, and the model learns to optimize for what sounds the most helpful. But helpful and accurate aren't the same thing. If a model can get a wrong answer wrapped in a perfect tone of authority, it scores higher. Post-training doesn't solve hallucinations, it teaches models to hide them as much as possible. Go fish. Now, the deeper truth OpenAI uncovered is eventually, if we fixed all of the incentives tomorrow, hallucinations would still happen because of simple statistics. Sometimes the math just isn't on our side. Think about rare facts. If Einstein's birthday shows up hundreds of times in training data, the model nails it every time. But take my random birthday who's appeared maybe once in trillions of tokens. Now there's one right answer and 364 wrong ones. Without an option to say, I don't know, the model is statistically guaranteed to guess wrong a lot of the time. So this is what makes hallucinations structural, not just a side effect of bad testing or poor alignment. Models are trying to compress the entire internet into probabilities. When there's not enough data, they'll always make their best guess. So how do we actually stop hallucinations? It's about changing the rules of the game. OpenAI's proposals flips this. Instead of scoring answers as simply right or wrong, they suggest adding confidence-based scoring. Think of it like a driving test. It's not just about whether you get somewhere, it's about how safely you get there. So imagine a benchmark that says, only answer if you're more than 75% confident, otherwise say, I don't know. In this setup, a wrong answer delivered confidently would actually hurt the model's score, while admitting uncertainty would help it. One change forces models to calibrate their confidence, and the rippling effects are huge. But do you guys think we should train models to say, I don't know more often, or would that make them less useful to you? Drop your opinion in the comments. I actually really want to know what you think about this. So how does this impact you? For developers, it means building systems where abstaining is valid. Instead of forcing the model to guess, you'll start designing around confidence thresholds. Don't answer unless you're sure. It means more trustworthy APIs, fewer silent failures, fewer fake citations, fewer made-up numbers. And for everyday users, it means interacting with AI that knows what it doesn't know. Right now, we've been conditioned to trust models that sound confident, but soon the safest AI will be the one that openly admits, I'm not sure about that. It's a huge philosophical shift from training AI to perform intelligence to training it to earn our trust. So OpenAI's paper shows us to stop punishing honesty, start rewarding uncertainty. That's how we move from models that sound right to models that are right. Until then, treat every AI answer like you're treating a confident college freshman at a party. Double check everything. If you want to stay ahead of these AI shifts and understand what's actually happening under the hood, please make my day and hit subscribe. Please leave your comments, your craziest questions. I read them all. And thanks for spending these few minutes with me. See you all next time.